What's going on, guys? It's Noah here. Trying to learn my intro. I feel like everybody kind of does that intro. What's up, guys? My name is, and then I'm doing this. This is a new YouTube channel I'm starting. I just bought this truck not too long ago, a few months ago. It's a 2015 LML Duramax with the 6.6 in it, high country in a ruby red color. So I'm gonna kind of make this channel and try to show some builds and kind of show you guys and take you along kind of with what I'm doing with the truck. I've owned this for 3 months now. Loved it. It's been an amazing truck. I'll never go back to gas again, at least for this purpose. I used to own a 2011 Silverado with the 6.2 in it. Loved that truck. I sold it and bought this one. I probably shouldn't have sold it. It was an amazing truck. Had a good motor in it. It was the LTZ, all leather, fancy trim. But yeah, so just kind of an overlay. I'm gonna just walk around, kind of show you the truck itself and kind of what I have planned and what I want to do with it. So without further ado, let me turn this around for you. So this is my 2015 LML Duramax. Excuse me, it is really dirty. You can tell by all the bugs on the front bumper there and the grill. Comes home through the mountains after it rained, so the bugs were out and it made a mess. Right now you can see we got it up on the hoist. I'm just gonna kind of walk through and kind of show you what we got going on. I don't think I can zoom out, but I'll just kind of back up so you can see. But here it is, 2015 LML Duramax. Kind of the simple things I've done so far to it. I went ahead and threw some mirror lights on, and I got a little bullet antenna. It used to have some like old grandpa paint striping, like pinstriping down the side here. You can kind of, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's kind of some old remnants where the dirt's kind of on it still. But I pulled that off. We de-grandpa'd it a little bit. Another thing I did, crawl up under here really quick and I can kind of show you. I went ahead and got the PPE new oil pan. I had to not replace it, but I went ahead and got a new one while I was at it, because that one helps disperse the heat and also makes it a little bit deeper, as well as drains the oil a lot better. If you noticed, I might still have it in the factory one over here. Oh, we got rid of it. But the factory ones, they have kind of a divot in it, and so it doesn't allow for all the oil. You end up there still end up being like a quart of oil in there. So I went ahead, changed that out. But other than that, it's basically stock. I have a lot of big plans for this truck, a lot of good things I want to do with it. The paint is one of the things I'm going to touch up next. There's some pretty good scratch marks around it. The truck's dirty right now. It needs to be washed. And I'll kind of show you that, but there's a bunch of scratch marks and old, just in the clear coat, but we're going to go ahead and pull all those out when we do it. Yeah, but it is filthy. This poor thing is filthy. But without further ado, today, the parts I have is the new Kryptonite A-arm and leveling kit, as you can see here. And then we also got some Bilstein shocks. This shock back here, one of the rear ones was actually leaking. So we got all new shocks for it. New upper control arms, new new ball joints, bushings, the whole 9 yards. So, and new torsion keys. Essentially, we're going to be leveling the truck. That's the plan. We're gonna lift it up because I will show you at the end of the video, but in here we have some new shoes, and I'm excited to put them on. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this wheel off, get the A-arms off, get the shocks off, kind of clean things up, and then I'm just gonna get rolling on it and get her done. I'll have to get an alignment done, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So for right now, we're gonna get the Kryptonite A-arms on, the torsion keys on. Hopefully this goes okay. I know my keys are pretty rusted in, so we're gonna go ahead and get some PB Blaster and get those rolling, because you can see it is a rust bucket under here. However, the outside is really good condition. So when I do the paint correction, I'm gonna come through, wire wheel all this and sand it, put a nice gloss black on it. And I am excited to do that, because that's one of the things that absolutely sucks, is looking at this old undercoating. So we're gonna go ahead and get that going, get the wheel popped off, and get going on this, and I'll kind of do some updates as we go through. Thanks. All right, it's been probably a couple hours, if that, maybe an hour and a half. I got both A-arms in, upper A-arms in. I just got to do the shocks and the keys. The shocks will be easy. It's the keys I'm worried about. The keys are going to suck. But we're going to persevere. We're going to get through them. So real quick, I'm just going to hurry and flip this around and show you kind of what's going on. And yeah. All right. So you got the Kryptonite A-arms up and in. Don't mind the cotter pin. It is not aviation spec. That's okay. Pretty simple. Just all I did, if you have a hoist, all I did was leave the shock on and pulled this nut here on the old ball joint right here. Pulled that one out. And then you don't have to, but I took a piece of wire, wherever my wire went, somewhere right here, and I just tied my knuckle up to right here so that it wasn't flopping and dangling down, and then just pull these cam bolts. I don't have these all the way tightened yet, but when you do this, before, so you don't have to worry about going to an alignment shop. I don't know if you can see it, but I marked these right here. One second, I'll get a light for you. But mark your cam bolts, the little gauge, to where the pin is, so that when you put it back in, it rides pretty close to what it was before. Obviously, you're going to change it and you're going to have to get an alignment, but this will help until you get the alignment done. So make sure you mark those and get it back, put where it goes. Yeah, and then I just threw these in. These ball joints are really nice, because just if you have to replace the ball joint, it's an easy, just pop these off, pull it out, put a new ball joint in, and you're done. You don't have to worry about alignment or nothing. Yeah, pretty simple. I'll get this on, get it greased, and put some more WD-40 and some more lube on those key bars, because those are going to suck. The torsion bars are going to suck. So yeah, but that's kind of what's going on. I got the other side done for that much as well. So one thing, you can put these in, the grease zerks, in after. However, it kind of sucks, because these things suck to thread. So I put these ones in after, and then on the other side I put them in before I installed the A-arms. It makes a huge difference. I was more worried about hitting these, the bump stops and stuff, the actual mounting brackets, and I was gonna nick them or break them off, but you had plenty of clearance. So anyway, next up, we're probably gonna hurry and do the shocks, because those will take no time at all, and then I'll get to the keys. So stay tuned. All right, guys, it is the next morning. Last night, my phone almost died. However, I didn't get out of here until about 2 o'clock this morning. So it's the next morning. Got the truck all done. I gotta grease it, and then I gotta trim fenders a little bit and the V-lance. But for the most part, the truck is done. I mean, it looks amazing. I got the new shoes on. I got a couple more things I'm gonna hurry and do, finish it up. But In the meantime, I'm gonna show you what we got going on. So here it is. Went ahead and got it all finished. The torsion bars is what took me the most time. You can see I kind of scuffed them up a little bit. So when I paint the frame, I'll paint those too. But yeah, they were kind of a pain in the butt. They were in there, but the keys come out finally. Got them all taken care of. Got the control arms in with the shocks, and they look amazing. They turned out perfect. I got good angle there. And then I'm pretty flat on my axle. Got a little bit of a kink, but not too bad. Really pretty good for what it is. But yeah, like I couldn't be happier. Went ahead and did Hostiles 20 by 12s with 33-inch tires, negative 44 offset. So they definitely rub just a little bit. So we're gonna take care of that. Maybe kind of follow this little line. If you can see it, there's a guard line right there. Probably just gonna follow that down and take that out that way. As far as the rear, I'm just gonna do a no-cal mod, I guess is what it's called, or the California tuck, another word for it. But that'll kind of help take care of the rubbing, so it doesn't rub as bad. Because I only have maybe halfway turn before I actually start to rub. As you can see, it's kind of started taking out some of the tire there. You can see where it's kind of scuffed it up. It's because of this little section right here. Kind of hard to see. There it is. But right there's kind of taking out. So I'm gonna just cut that out and take care of that. As far as the rear, got quite a bit of poke there. So I have some LGRK mud flaps. I have them on my older Silverado, and I got 2 sets because I was going to put them on the front, but I couldn't make that work. So we're going to put these on the back, try and help solve so it doesn't show as much. At some point I'm going to get them color matched, but for right now I'm just going to throw them on black. They'll be fine. They look good enough. I like them black too, so I'll probably peel the stickers up off of them, get a heat gun and peel the stickers off of them. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do this morning. I'm gonna hurry and do some trimming, make sure I get everything greased real good, and then put those mud flaps on and should be good to go. So I'll kind of give you a before. Looks amazing. I completely de-grampified it, I believe. It looks so good. But here's kind of the before. And then I'll come back on and show you the last. I'll probably go get it washed, wash it, and clean the interior, because the interior is really not very clean. So we'll do some cleaning up on it too. But yeah, I'm in awe, to tell you the truth. All right, I got the first one on. I took the wheel off, got it up on the hoist. So I pulled the wheel off and threw this first mud flap on. Obviously the truck's dirty and the mud flap's dirty. You'll get a good perspective when it's done. But turned out really good. I'll probably still pull these letters off. Looks like they'll just peel right off anyway. So, but I just found me some steel rivets. And I just use those. They seem to work really good. Put a couple washers behind it on this backside so that it would grip a little better, just because these are kind of longer ones. But all in all, it looks really, really good. And it holds, just all the flex is just in the bottom there, but it's pretty good. So it'll work good for what I want. As you can kind of see, got it pretty level. All I did was I just took my little torpedo level here, stuck it on. And it's not completely level. As you can tell, I could have kind of bumped the top out just a touch, but I mean, it's pretty dang close. I'd say it looks pretty square with the wheel. So now we're gonna do this one next. All I did was just took some clamps, some C-clamps, some of these right here, and just clamped it on, drilled it on, and good to go. So pretty simple. We'll get the next one on and then I'll start doing some cutting. Okay, just kind of reference what we're going on here. We got the clamps on, and then I'll just check it with the torpedo real quick. It's all but level. That's all there is to it. So now I'll just drill a hole, a hole, a hole, a hole, and a hole, just to match my 4 that I have. And that's all there is to it. So now, let's come to the back, just to kind of reference. Looks pretty similar. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. All right, second one is on. I did 1 extra rivet on this one, just to be safe. But yeah, I'd say she's good to go. I like it. So now we're gonna throw the wheel on, and then we'll start doing the front, and then we can go wash this thing because it is filthy. Okay, it is Tuesday evening. My weekend is long gone. I was editing the video, kind of putting it together, and I didn't realize that I didn't show you what I finished. So truck is yet again not clean, but I'm just going to read and go through and kind of show you what I did, kind of what I got finished on it. Also some interior stuff that I didn't show that I kind of want to show. As you can see, I kind of got some battle wounds from trimming, but it's all right. So real quick, I'll just kind of show you what I finished. Alrighty, so all the shocks, all that, everything's holding up really good. The tires, they look amazing. I'm still super happy with it. As far as the trimming goes, kind of what I did, I did the California tuck, so I just pulled this off and then pulled the wheel well out a little bit, the inner fender liner, and there you have to do some cutting. You cut back a little bit this way, and then there's a weld inside, a support weld. I split that, and then I was able to kind of beat the metal back into itself, and then you can just kind of self-tap your liner back up into itself. In hindsight, it makes sense. I should have showed you, but I was kind of trying to hustle through it. But anyway, that's how that works. As far as the front is not pretty. So I kind of just took out a little bit and then took out a little bit of the V-lens, which was perfect. I had to take out that corner section that I showed you earlier, but once I got that out, I didn't rub at all. And that took care of it pretty good. But yeah, as far as that goes, the rub's pretty much gone. No more problems as far as the rubbing goes. But to show you on the inside, inside's not as clean, but I went ahead and got the Eon head unit. I thought I'd try it out. One of the head units, whatever you want to call them, Chinese off-brand head units, and it supports Apple CarPlay, has its own thing. You can watch Netflix and YouTube on it, whatever you want to watch, and it's pretty sweet. I think I got it for like $200. It's like perfect. It's awesome. One of the best upgrades I've done so far, to tell you the truth. The original head unit, the factory head unit, was actually giving me problems. It was like bugging out, and it was like glitching my screen out. So I went ahead and replaced it and made a huge difference. That's kind of all for that. Obviously I didn't get a clean look of it for you guys. I can show you the rear shocks because I did end up doing those. They weren't pretty simple. So as you can see, I went with the Bilstein rear shocks. You can't see the other side from over here, but you kind of see that silvered in there. But yeah, a lot smoother ride, definitely a big difference. And then the mud flaps turned out great. So yeah, she looks pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it. I guess that'll kind of close out the video. Next video, I'm going to do some paint correction. I'm gonna kind of take you along with that and show you kind of the gist of that. I actually have the stuff, the product that I'm using. It's clear up there in the back, but I got some stuff from Clean, is what it's called, and it's supposed to be pretty good. They have like a cutting wool wheel, and then they have just like an actual wheel that's supposed to help not just buff but polish. But they use it's like one solid spray, and that helps cut and it helps polish at the same time. It just depends on the wheel you're using. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna try it out. It should go pretty good, hopefully. I've never polished a truck before, but we're gonna find out. So yeah, that'll be the next video. And then after that, kind of start doing like headlights and stuff. Let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do as far as any other modifications. It's gonna get deleted. It's when I do the CP3 swap, I'm putting in a 12 mil CP3 swap in it. So as far as performance, I was gonna go with like HSP and do all their piping kit. Just what I have in mind right now, still in the air about it, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, any awesome mods, that even for the high country, I'm gonna do a suede headliner, a brown suede headliner with starlights, I think. There's a new company called Loglo that just come out, and I would like to try some of their stuff. But as far as that, and then some subs, I have subs back there. I don't have them wired in yet because I don't have the amp. But I'm gonna build a custom box for that. I'll make a video on that, doing the custom box. Another idea was like cab lights. This truck doesn't have stock cab lights, factory cab lights, so I'd have to drill holes. But it's just in the air, another thought. I'm gonna paint match a couple things. But yeah, like let me know in the comments, whatever, if you guys have any suggestions, any ideas would be great. I mean, I just kind of going off what other trucks, other models of this truck that I've seen that I'd like to do. So, but yeah, if you guys have any ideas, anything that you would suggest, I'm all ears for it. So, but yeah, this is gonna wrap this video up. The next one will be paint correction, and then maybe headlights after that down the road. Probably post once a week to once every 2 weeks. Just kind of depends on what's going on. So yeah, but thanks for watching. Catch me on the next one. Thanks.